Hello everyone, welcome back to FPL STAR. Today I'm gonna discuss about FPL Double Gameweek pre-analysis for Gameweek 29. Before starting, if you are new in this channel, please subscribe this channel. Now let's start. At first I will look in attacking sense. In the last 10 games, the best attacking team is Brighton. They scored 20 goals and their expected goal score is quite similar, like 21. So they are the best team for attack. And if you look at their fixture in Gameweek 29, it's Brentford home and Bournemouth away. So I think Brighton has a very good chance to score a lot of goal in these two fixtures. So you should go for Brighton attacker. And the second team you can look at is that Manchester United, and if you look at, they scored 17 goals and their expected goal in ratio is 17.99. It's quite similar. They are very good attacking team and they have two fixtures like Newcastle away and Brentford home. Newcastle defensively good team, but Brentford sometimes conceded goals, so there might be chance for Manchester United to scoring goal as they play very well in their home. And other thing like Liverpool also got very good attacking ratio, like their expected goal was 20 but they scored 14. This means their attacking sense are underperformed, so they can obviously score more, but their fixture for Gameweek 29 is so hard, so that's why I think it might be risky for going for two Liverpool attacker. So you might go for Salah alone, but it's not mandatory. Other team like Leicester, a lot of FPL manager has Madison, so their underlying data in attacking sense also looks medium. I think 12 goal in last 10 match is quite not good or bad. The Chelsea on the other hand, their expected goal was 15 but they score only 9, so this means they misses a lot of chance in front of the goal and that's why their data doesn't look good. Now I will move on to the defensive statistics, and for defense, I think the best team for Gameweek 29 is Newcastle, and in the last 10 games, if you look at the previous record, then it's Newcastle. But in Gameweek 29, they have the fixture of Manchester United home match, and Manchester United is a very good attacking team, so there might be a goal for Manchester United or two. And other team like they have West Ham away, so I think they can maintain clean sheet in those fixtures. And if you look at Newcastle team, last 10 matches they concede 8 and their expected goal conceded is 10.38, but it's quite similar. On the other hand, in the last 10 games, the most goal conceded in this team are Manchester United. They concede 15 goals and their expected goal conceded is 14.54. This means Manchester United are conceding goal, but they are not as a good team defensively. This means that, and also that in this 10 game they concede 7 goals against Liverpool, so this also included there. And on the other hand, Chelsea has a very good defense because their expected goal concentration is 10.61, which is quite low and is higher than Newcastle only, so you can go for Chelsea defense. And Brighton defense also looks good as they concede 11 goals in last 10 match. Now I will move on to the clean sheet probability for Gameweek 29, and the first team you should go for your defender is Brighton. And if you look at their fixture like Brentford, they have 37% chance of maintaining clean sheet, and against Bournemouth they have 43. On the other hand, Chelsea has also a good probability to maintain clean sheet against Aston Villa, but Liverpool game is hard game. And the third one is, I think you should go for Manchester United. Their Brentford home is a good fixture for clean sheet, but Newcastle go match I think they might concede. And Newcastle, their fixture run is West Ham match, away match. West Ham match is a away match and their clean sheet probably is 30, but in Manchester United match it's home match for Newcastle, so 27, so they are medium I think. And the horrible fixture for Liverpool, so I think you should ignore Liverpool defense because their clean sheet doesn't look good in Gameweek 29. Now I will move on to the best forward for Gameweek 29 and most most predicted point for Gameweek 29 is Tony, and I'm very much surprised about this because they have 2 away fixture, but the data shows that Tony has the best chance to score most points, and the second one is Iheanacho, and I don't prefer it because there are rotation risk for Iheanacho for Dhaka, so I don't know who will start and who will play. One match Dhaka start, one match I think Iheanacho start, so that's a risky thing. Watkins was also a good player for Gameweek 29, and the most surprising thing I think there should be a Chelsea player or Nottingham Forest player, but I don't find anyone in Gameweek 29 predicted point, and that's a surprising thing for me. Might be I'm wrong that Tony or Watkins can outscore like Havertz or Johnson, so this data can also see that. And if you look at the long preview like Gameweek 29 to 34, Tony has got 44 points predicted because I think they have got a lot of fixture in Gameweek 29 double fixture and doesn't blank in Gameweek 32, and also got single Gameweek fixture in 34, so that's why I think Tony has, as he got a lot of fixers, so that's why I think his expected point is very high, but there are some yellow card ban probably waiting for him, and that's the thing you should consider. The other two is Haaland. Haaland has blank Gameweek, and that's why I think he was less impressive, and Kane doesn't have any double Gameweek, and 37 point in next I think 6 Gameweek is quite good, but Tony is the best performer here. Now move on to the midfield stat, and the most point predicted point will score I think in this data is looks Fernandes 12.4. On the other hand, McAllister also looks good, as his expected goal elimination ratio looks good, so I think this data is based on expected goal elimination ratio. And Rashford also got 11.7, so these three are very similar. I think the other one is Salah. It's a surprising one because he has got 2 away fixture, but his data his expected point looks quite good. It's quite 11. And if you look at the predicted point for Gameweek 29 to 34, and then it looks that Fernandes has got 47 point probability, and I think it's surprising for me that he has got most point probability like from Rashford. But in last video I have shown that in recent game weeks Fernandes looks more attacking. His expected goal in ratio is 0.87, and where Rashford at 0.65, and this data is giving that. And the other one is Salah in there, is also in there, so you might think of buying Salah because his data is always there. And Marsh is the last one in this category. Now going with the defense, and the predicted point for Gameweek 29, the base defender is Trippier. It's no surprise because he created a lot of chance and taking free kick and corner for Newcastle. The other thing is the second one is Schär and Beltman. I was a little bit of surprised by that I don't think they might be there, but they are there. I think I might be forgetting or missing something, that's why they are there. And if you look at the preview for Gameweek 29 to 34 in a broad sense, then it also looks Trippier and Fabian Schär, and they have got double Gameweek in Gameweek 29 and also got fixed in all the 30 to 34, so I think that's why they are in there, because they have got additional fixture. And the fifth one in predicted point for Gameweek 29 34 is Eastopinion is 30, but I think he will probably outscore Fabian Schär, Veltman or Dunk in this period. If he miss the first match for Gameweek 29, then it might be different, but I think he is the better one. Now move on to the goalkeeping option, and its keeper is the favorite, and it's also helped me because in my goalkeeping option I have Ward, so I'm thinking of selling my goalkeeper. And who should I look? I have Raya in my goalkeeping. I'm thinking of going for other goalkeeper, and I think Kepa looks good in this data. And if you look at the data from Gameweek 29 to 34, Kepa is the leader there, so I am tempted to go for Kepa. Now move on to the Gameweek 29 trends, and in FPL Manager are engaged quite lately, and they are activating a lot of chips in Gameweek 29, and from these things I got 81% bench boost. FPL Manager who are engaged got 81% are bench boosting this game week. So I think it's a very good game week for bench boosting, and 13% are not using any chip, and 6% are wildcarding. And the most important thing that I don't find any free hit in this pool, because I think they are probably thinking of free hitting 32 or 34. So that's why I think they are not there in this ratio. Now move on to the second one, and it's transfer, and 16% manager only transferring their free transfer. They are not taking any hit for game week 29, and 39% are taking -4 hit. So I think this game week a lot of FPL manager will be taking hit to fill up like 13-14 double game week player for bench boost, and 29% are taking -8 hit, and 16% are taking 12 hit. So that's a lot of transfer in this game week. Now move on to the captaincy trade, and the outmost captain is Rashford right now, but it's quite similar that with Brighton Mid. Brighton Mid has 37%, but there are 3 players like McAllister, Mitoma, or I think McAllister, Mitoma, and Mars, and the Salah has got 16%. So this means that Salah is preferable that Brighton Mid if you divide the 3. And the fourth one, 9% manager are going for Bruno or Madison. I probably think it's higher. At first they are very lower, like 1 or 2%, but now a lot of FPL managers are thinking that they might go for Bruno or Madison. This might improve in future. Now move on to the dilemma for game week 29, and the first dilemma is selling Arsenal mid for Bruno Fernandes or Madison, and is worth -4 hit. I think you might sell Martinelli or someone like Saka for Bruno Fernandes or Madison, because you will get additional fixture, and if you are free hitting in game week 32, then I think -4 hit is a viable option for you. But if you don't use your free hit in 32, then you might stick with Arsenal mid. But if you have Odegaard, then I think it's a better choice to go for Bruno Fernandes or Madison. Now move on to the second dilemma, and why game week 32 free hit is better than 34. The thing is that in game week 32, if you are free hitting, then you are getting some player who are not you want to take in your team for a long time. So that's why I think free hitting 32 is better, because in 32 you can go get some player who are just good for one game week, and that's why I think free 32 is better than game week 34. And other thing about game week 34, if you are free hitting game week 34, and that means you are building your team for game week 32, and this means there are like 3 or 4 player in game week 34. You are free hitting in 34, but in 37 your team will struggle, like 8 or 7 double gaming player, where the manager who are activating their free hit in 32, they will get 9 or 10 player in game week 34, and also game week 37 where the double game week they will also got 8, 9 or 10 player, 11 player might be. So that's why I think game week 32 is better than game week 34 free hit. Now move on to the third one, and is it worth to taking -8 and 12 hit for bench boost? And -12 hit for bench boost, I am opposite of it, and I don't like it, but -8 can be viable, and I am also thinking of taking -8. It's probably -4, but I'm tempted to go for -8. And now move on to the fourth option, that recently Harrison playing very well for Leeds, and I think a lot of FPL managers are not mentioning him. So can he be a dark horse for game week 29? But I don't think that. I have to look his expected data. It doesn't look good, so he's overperforming. So I'm not with this. Now move on to the fifth one, and is why bench boost game week 29 or 34 or 37, which is better? This means I think for my team, some team for game week 29 is good, but game week 34 also looks so good, because they are like Liverpool, Manchester City, and Manchester United have got double fixer, and also got Brighton, so a lot of attackers, so they are good. At present I am preferring 34, but my team is for 29 is ready for bench boost, so I am gonna go for 29, but 34 is a nice one, but 37 I don't prefer, because it's it's too much risky, because in 37 a lot of EPL team will rotate their starting 11, so your bench will not work there. Like your one player are not playing a single minute or playing 10 minutes or 20 minutes. That's not a good thing. So Gameweek 37 bench boost, I'm not totally against it. 34 is the better one if you still have the capability of wildcard. If you have wildcard, then 34 is better option, but if you don't have wildcard, then 29 is the better option. And now move on to the sixth one, and is outside Madison any Leicester mid or forward this you go for as their fixture looks good. I think Barn is a good one for go for, because its underline actually looks good, and other than like Iheanacho or Daka is not so good. And also from Barnes, I don't think you should double up Leicester, so I think Madison is the right one. Other than Barn can be a consideration, but Daka or Iheanacho is not a good option. And that's all for today. If you enjoyed this video, please like this video, and if you are new in this channel, please subscribe this channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon. Good luck for your team.